Hello, welcome guys. I am your host Naveed Singh, and this time we have a special guest Ranjit Singh, which is going to explain the display ads campaign of Google's. And this session will be very profitable for you if you just attend our last session on search campaign. This campaign will add more value, more and more value in your knowledge. So, firstly, without wasting any time, welcome Ranjit sir.
Hi, welcome Navi. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I am doing great. Thanks
Yeah,
for calling me for this event.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Before we start our session, firstly share something about you so that audience will have an idea about you.
Yeah, my name is Taranjeet Singh, and right now I'm working with one of the top level travel giant. I'm working on a PPC campaigns with my client. So we are working on a travel company wherein we are managing multiple accounts for search and display campaigns. And previous, I work with various agencies. I also own my own blogging website. And in the meantime, I'm doing a lot of freelancing work for my Google Ads campaign for my clients, domestic as international as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, without wasting any time, now you can go ahead with your presentation. I am muting myself and stopping my video.
Sure. So guys, as I would be covering the advanced Google Ads key optimization tactics, where we would be learning how to optimize the campaign setup, then how to take the device targeting, and these are the five main topics I would be covering on. And apart from this, I will be also sharing my live campaigns once I complete the session, what I'm doing with my clients and how the campaigns will be performing for you guys as well. Yeah, so I will be covering Google Ads advanced optimization tactics, where we would be learning how to set up the campaigns on search and like how to do advanced optimization for search and some device targeting, because device targeting plays very important role in Google Ads. So people usually ignore that and they think that it's not very important, but it's very important for the various niche. And then we will be learning targeting, how to target it through geography, and what's the importance of ad rotation and the time of optimization. People usually see that the best time for the optimization is for 9 to maybe in morning you are getting more results, so optimize on more on that campaigns which will bring you results. So we will be covering these five topics in the main optimization tactics. Then we will be further moving how we can go for advanced display campaigns in remarketing. So and one by one we will be going on. So let's see how to set up the ad groups in terms of what's the ad group best practice. People usually ignore these because people see that we are not really performing in the campaigns. They see that this is not very good for us. So the best ad group best practice is 5 to 20 keywords in ad group by theme. So theme means one by one. If you have one campaign, in that one campaign you have four ad groups. So in four ad groups you should also always keep 5 to 20 keywords, not more than that, not less than that. And always different ad variation per ad group. Always try to make different variations in different ad groups. And third point is avoid single keyword ad group. Don't use single. People usually target only one keyword, that is only that phrase match or maybe exact match. You don't use that because it will not help you to optimize your campaigns. You are already telling that Google, I want to target on this particular keyword. So avoid doing that. And fourth point, it would be covering that avoid excess ad groups. Do not over segment. I have seen in my client account, people usually take hundreds of campaigns, and in hundreds of campaigns, thousands of ad groups. That's not really effective. Create a different campaign with a small budget, and that will be very effective for you rather than making so many ad groups in a one campaign. It will over segment one by one. So let's learn the device targeting, how to target the devices. Now, for optimizing the device targeting, what we need to see the campaign is, if your campaign is running on manual CPC, we have 4 to 5 bidding strategies. I guess you guys would be aware of. If you are not, I will make you run through that. One is manual, one is maximize clicks, maximize conversion, target ROS, and the target CPA. These are the five main major bidding strategies. I guess you are already running campaigns. So uh, this is advanced techniques. In this, you will be learning how to target through device targeting only. So check device targeting by performance. See, go into the navigation bar. I'll help you in navigation, and complete the slides, I'll tell you where the device targeting is. By practical learning, you will get more visibility what exactly I'm telling you. So in that, you need to increase the bit or decrease the bits as per your campaign. If that mobile device is performing really well, or maybe tablet performance really well, increase the bit by some percentage, maybe 20-30% from it. If you are using target CPA, don't make it plus or minus, because target CPA really don't work on bidding strategies. Target CPA is an automatic bidding strategy, and where Google define themselves that it's an automation, it's a machine, it's not a manual bidding strategy, it's an automation bidding strategy. So I would suggest you not to do plus or minus, because it will not be effective, because it will not be implemented in your campaigns. Or if you want to block that particular segment, like your ads are running really good on mobile devices, you don't want to run on your computer or your tablet, do the minus, that is second, adjust per device bit to 9 minus 50 minus 100, or to block that device. If you want to block that device, just do it minus 100. It will be blocked from to that device for that particular campaign. And always add devices bit modifications and advance if necessary. So this is not, if it's necessary, then you should add the divide biz modification, otherwise it's not. It depends on our niche to niche. If you like, I'm in travel niche, so right now we are getting majority of the leads are coming from various countries, so I'm more optimizing on user, because as you can see, mobile searches are the 80 to 90 searches are from mobile. So I always try to implement on mobile. I have separately created the campaigns for mobile only. So I'll just make you run through my campaigns once I complete this session of the slides. Now let's come down to geo setting. So geo setting is now you here. That's the most important part. Here you need to see the dimension tab of your location performance. People usually ignore these dimension, because they think that they have already targeted to specific audience. So you need to go to geographic a place and see how many countries actually you are seeing your ads. So from there you can get an idea if that ads is really effective for you, and you can segment that cities by cities. That if, for example, if I'm targeting in India like Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, and I am also seeing my ad in Chennai or Bangalore, and I'm seeing a really good performance, so what I can do is I can create a separate campaign for it, and then I can move on with a separate budget with that campaign. So adjust bid or block state or cities based on a performance. That's what I said in my previous line. And third is block areas at advance based or business needs and restrictions. Like some business really don't bring business. Like I targeted Meerut, it's next to Delhi, so it's not really effective for me. But I thought it will be, but I have blocked that in my campaign. So that's how we optimize through geo setting. So now coming down to time of the day. This is also one of the major important optimization tactics. People usually ignore this as well, because they think that we have set the ad scheduling, it will run automatically, but it is not. Once you go into a time of the day, you go on segment part, you click on the time of the day, you'll see at what time your ads are displaying, like 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 12 to 13. So you need to optimize as per the timings. My user base is, majority of the user base is coming on evening, so I try to optimize my ads in the evening. I always show my ads in the evening, because that's more effective for me, bring more conversion for my client. That's how we go. Now next is campaign setup. So campaign setup is for ad rotation. This people usually don't aware, people are not really aware of this, because they think that ad rotation is not really that much effective, but it is. People usually think that setting ad rotation will restrict your budget, but it is not. It will help you to optimize more on your campaigns once, because Google has a separate algorithm. They have segment their algorithm. They have specific, like if I'm running my 4 ads in one ad group, so out of that 4 ads, which ad is performing, Google will decide. So always keep your ad rotation on. Google will prefer performing ad. You can see in the snapshot in the small, it's not really visible, but you can see it's a bit of a blur. Where it's I have selected the last one, rotate ads, best performing ads, highly performing ads. So this interface is a bit old, but right now I'm running in a UK interface. So I'm not running Indian clients. I'm running a entire UK client. So for this, I'm doing this fourth option. This is really effective for my client. And this majority of the niche, like if you are in an e-commerce niche, or if you are into food industry, FMCG, or maybe supplements, health industry, this one is really effective in terms of optimizing your ad rotations. So now coming down to display campaigns, these were the five basic I thought to share with you on the search part. Now coming down to basic display campaigns, how to set up display campaigns, what is the topic targeting, what are the interest based targeting, what are the placements and exclusions, and what is remarketing. Remarketing everybody know, but how to implement remarketing, what are the in and outs of the dynamic remarketing and standard remarketing, and what is custom affinity. These are one of type of the audience which we will be seeing in the next slides in my campaign. So I will be telling you live. By theoretical, you can go everywhere, there are a lot of blogs there, you can go and learn from the blogs. But yes, the most important part comes here in the Google advert is practical. People don't do practical, they want to just go and read. They don't implement the things. So once you start implementing the things, you need to do test and trial methods, then you'll get to know which campaign is really performing for you. So now coming down to set up a remarketing with display. So I will be also telling you how to set up a remarketing campaign, but let's see how to set up a remarketing with display, audience creation from Google Ads. Then we will be learning standard remarketing versus dynamic remarketing, how to set up dynamic remarketing. So you have to link your Google Ads account with analytics. That's one of the most important thing people miss usually. They think that Google Google has the same product, so they have already linked Google Ads Analytics, but it is not. You need to do that manually, and you need to go. I will help you in I will help you in going through your dashboard. That's import site metrics. I'll tell you how it works. So now let's go on these slides. What in the I mean, let's go into practical phase in the data dashboard. I'll show you how to set up campaigns, how to optimize campaigns, and how to make more effective for your business and bring more conversions. So I guess you guys are visible with the screen of my. Uh,
Yes,
do I'm visible with my screen?
yes, your screen is
Okay. So screen is loading, dashboard is loading. As you can see, you need to type ads.google.com, then you need to log into your account. So from here, you can see all the campaigns are there. From my left side, you will click on your campaigns. It's loading, and let me just make this down. Let me show you around last 30 days data. So we have, this is my client account, one of my client account. So this is if you know Southall Travel, this is one of the largest UK travel company where I've been appointed as an online strategist with them. So I am the only one who is managing entire paid media for them right now, and so we are spending really huge amount that you can see in the dashboard. So in the entire campaign in the last 30 days, you can see we have spent around 82,000 pounds. If we calculate this in terms of rupees, it's around more than 70-80 lakhs around. And this is really huge in terms of the UK market. And we have more than hundreds of campaigns in search and hundreds of campaigns in the display. So I will be focusing more on display as my topic is more in display. And the search, we have other experts who would be dealing in the deep expertise. But yes, five normal optimization tactics which I have told you: time of the day, geographic, device targeting. So I will be telling in a brief what exactly I was exactly telling you. So from here, if I open any of the campaign like this in their exact RLSs, this is one of the search campaign. So from here, if I go to devices, I will see my majority of the conversions are coming from mobile devices. Can you see the conversions here? 314. So conversions are coming in devices. So what I did is I optimize more on my mobile, and I'll reduce the amount on bits on a tablet and computer. In mobile, because I'm getting good results, and I'll put more money on mobile, and I'll also segment it, that from which I'll go in Google Analytics and I'll see which kind of people are using, coming through Samsung or maybe iOS or maybe some Safari browser. I can go into deep analysis and see what kind of conversions are there. These kind of, what I can go into segment and see, is these conversions really feasible for me or not. So that's how it goes. And the most important thing is you need to see the cost per conversion. Like as a client, once you manage the campaigns, you need to bring them very effective cost per conversion. So right now in mobile devices, you can see 26 cost per conversion I'm getting, and in computer I'm getting 31, in tablet I'm getting a decent one, 20. Yes, in tablet I'm getting only 34 conversions. If I see my CTR, it's a decent one. So I'll prefer more of tablet and mobile. I'll keep a very I reduce the bids or low on computer, because the CTR is not that effective. Six CTR. If I compare all of these three, six is low. Average CPC is also high. You can see the next column is average cost per click. So my one click is 1 pound. 1 pound click I'm getting for my this campaign. So, and this is the RLSA campaign. You would be heard of RSA. This is remarketing list for the campaigns. So people who have already visited my website, they are coming to see my ads, and they are seeing my search ads on the top search pages. And second, which I showed you, that's the geo targeting. So geo targeting comes in location. I will show in this campaign itself. People, like I have targeted 4 to 5 cities, I guess here, 7 to 8 cities, England, Scotland. These are the countries. So in these countries, I have targeted Liverpool. Not these are the effective one. So what I did is, once I go to geographic report, I will see user location report. In this, I will see how many people are there from UK itself. What I'll do is I'll segment it into town and city. So in this segment, I will see these many cities are coming for my clicks and conversions. So I'll just compare the report, which is the most performing city for me. London is the most performing city for me. I'm getting the 12% CTR, and I'm getting a good CTR from Birmingham as well. So you can see the cost per click is lower, and I'm getting huge conversions from these cities. So obviously, what I'll try to do is create a separate campaign for London and Birmingham, keeping in a one campaign and targeting to these kind of people only, and keeping the rest people in this campaign, because this is the most high performing campaign for me, high performing location. and I will create a campaign separate with these locations only. And third thing which I showed you in my slide was time of the day. Time of the day, as you already know, your ad scheduling, people usually do ad scheduling. So like my ads run from 9 to I guess 9 to 10 or 11 last. I need to check it 8 to 10:30. So I run my ads in from morning 8 to UK timings to 10:30 till late night. So what I can do is I can see which on which day my ads are really performing. I can see my ads are really performing. I am getting a very high CTR on Sunday. So what I can do is I'm getting a good CTR. Amount is also low. Good conversion rate. Cost per conversion is very low. 23 to 25. If I'm getting that's pretty decent for me. If cost per conversion is more than 30 or more than 25, that's not really effective. I need to optimize more on that. So what I'll do is I'll just go on performance and see what's the cost per conversion I'm getting. Then if the cost per conversion is as per my client data, then it's perfectly fine. I can reduce less as I can see the data is good and I'm getting good clicks on this particular days. So I can see days and hours on which day I'm getting the most. Means on Thursday, if I only compare on Thursday. So on Thursday, 21 to 22, this is hours. So 21 is 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm getting 269 clicks on out of these impressions, and I'm the cost I spend is 160 pounds, getting 4 conversions, cost per conversion 40 pounds. So as this, you need to compare your data. This is all about playing with the numbers. Once you start playing with the numbers, you'll see which are the top performing ones. It's so A/B testing for you. Always try and test. AdWords is all about playing with the numbers. Try the campaigns, see locations, do ad scheduling, see the devices, see the bids which you are using, and don't. My first recommendation to all you guys would be don't start with automatic bidding strategy. Always go with manual because manual is very effective. People usually see that target CPA or target ROS, this maximize conversions are very automatic bidding strategy. So this is a machine learning. So if you don't have a data in your campaigns, the machine will not pick the data and they will not give you the maximized conversions. So that's people believe in this myth that if I put maximize conversions at initial stage, I will get maximized conversions or maximized clicks. You will not. So my basic recommendation to all of you guys would be start with manual CPC, then do some keyword research. Always go with keyword research and see which keywords are performing, bids accordingly, do some competitor analysis, go to different tools like SAMrush or you go to SpyFu and see which are the top keywords for you and what your competitor is doing on that keyword. So accordingly, you can target and then you can start optimizing and see the results. And always don't compare results in 1 to 2 days. This is the interface, Google interface. So this takes at least 7 to 14 days in testing phase. If I start my campaign today, I need 7 to 14 days to see how my campaigns are performing. And always keep an eye on your negative keywords. And if that is not performing, always exclude that. And this thing people usually don't overlook on this, that once you create the campaign today, give it 7 days, 8 days, see what exactly is happening in your campaign. If the amount of spending you're not getting results, you're doing something wrong. Then optimize your campaigns once after you see some data on your numbers. Like you can see the data is on my dashboard. There are so many impressions, so many clicks. So now I can optimize my campaigns. I have already selected last 30 days. So that's how we go with the optimization with search. And same goes with display. So now let's move on, not to waste much time on search. Now move on display, how to set up its display campaign. And then we will be moving to remarketing campaigns. So now we have seen the research. Now I have selected the display campaign from my dashboard. As you guys all can see on my dashboard, there are around 7 to 8, I guess 10 to 11 campaigns of display. So out of that, I'll tell you these two are normal campaigns, normal that I told you, manual CPC, enhanced CPC, and rest are automatic bidding campaigns, target CPA campaigns. You can see on the right side, these are the automation. These are running, the campaigns are running on automation because this is a very old campaign. And once the campaign is old, you are getting good conversions. You can make it to target CPA because we want to assign a system that we want to target at minimum CPA. Like my client says that I want a conversion at 12 pounds. So what I assigned is I optimize my campaigns, then I did a target CPA, then I will set a 20 target CPA for my campaign. Then I will keep on reducing. I'll see my campaign performance keep on reducing and keep on optimizing the display. And that's how it goes in target CPA. We'll move on how to create a campaign first, and then we will move on what are the type of audience in display we have, and what are the in and outs of that audience, what's the benefit of that using that audience in your campaigns. So as you all can see, I'm in a travel niche right now. We are selling the tickets. We are the biggest reseller tickets for the UK client. If you want to fly from UK to India, like you want to try, you want to fly from London to Delhi, what you will type on a Google is fly tickets from London to Delhi. This would be a keyword. Once you come on my website, if you're not converted, so what you do, you usually bounce back. So what we do is we try to capture your intent. So in that, Google has already saved your data. So Google has already saved your data. So in that, you need to select that audience. In audience, I'll show you in-market audience, what in-market audience do and how it's performing for my campaigns. So basically, in-market audience is a customer intent audience, like people who are looking services like that will be shown that audience. So you can see in-market audience is already listed in my few of my campaigns. So in these campaigns, it's effective for me. So in this, it's basically in this you need to. I'll show you how it works. If I click on edit audience, if I select any of my ad group from here, like I select destination wise, I select Dubai. So in Dubai, this destination wise is my campaign name. We have 4 ad groups in that: Dubai, Maldives, Mauritius, and Thailand. So in this four ad group, I selected the Dubai one. Now, so here I selected in-market audience, that is customer intent audience. So in market also, I selected the subcategories. I'll show you what are the subcategories which I've selected, because this is a travel niche. I want that dating. I did this for trial and testing because dating was bringing me good results. I'm showing my ads on dating website because what Google do is they try to show your display campaigns in multiple niche. Google has more than 3 million partners on websites, and they try to show their ads in terms of banners, in terms of HTML5, or in terms of responsive ads. So dating sites, you go to any dating site, you'll see pop-up coming everywhere. So dating sites has a good conversions. So that's why I selected this in my category for audience for my disc campaign. And I selected the travel one. In travel one, I've selected the in-market. I created a custom intent audience, hotels and people who are looking hotels in Dubai. Like if somebody want to fly to Dubai from London, so people will obviously stay in hotel. So I have target in audience, in my intent audience, people who have intent to stay in that hotel. So this would be my selected audience. And second is travel. In travel, I selected air travel. I'll just drop down, open this niche, travel. I selected this, you can see air travel. And then I selected the holiday packages. You can see third one is hotel accommodation, site, tours, scene. So these are the relevant people who are wanted to get a holiday packages. So they might go to Dubai. So I am just assuming they might, because it's all depends on assumption. You need to keep on testing and trial for a campaign. So this while doing from last 30 days, I got to know this is last 14 days. I got a data. I got this campaigns are performing for me in this particular audience. So I created this separate audience for Dubai. Then I saved this audience. Yeah, you can see these 5 other topics which I selected for in terms of audience. This is which we today we have learned this only in market. Now we will be moving on different type of audience in the next phase. So after moving, now you can see website visitors. So this is campaign of mine that is remarketing responsive flights only. The people who came to my website who want to book a flight from London to Dubai, but they didn't got converted. So I would be targeting through my banners. They came to search or anything. I don't know. Uh, my codes, my Google codes connected, detected the cookie, captured the cookie. I got data in my analytic, and then I saw people who have visited my website. They didn't convert it. I have a separate converter list. I have created a separate audience for them, so they didn't convert it. Maybe the price was high. Maybe they was looking for something else. So what I did is I created website visitors for them for last 140 days. Uh, depends on your niche. Like I created for last 550 days because we are the travel niche. So in travel niche, people usually fly. We are in because in UK people are very fond of flying, fond of holidays, and they want to go for their and at least for family trip or maybe honeymoon trip or maybe with their colleagues, with their friends. At least in a quarter, they go for a holiday, book a package for one or two people or three people because they're. This is very effective for me because website visitors are the main people who would be converting to your website because they came to your website but they were really not convinced with your products or services. So this is remarketing responsive light only ads. I'll tell you more in deep how to create this audience, and I'll tell you how to link this audience in with this campaign as well. So now let's go to campaign. Uh, Now let's select any one of this campaign. Just allow me a moment. Let me just plug in my battery. So we were on campaign. We were about to select campaign, and I will be telling you this is the
Hello, hello,
destination price campaign.
Karanji.
Yeah, yeah.
आपकी volume is very less.
Okay. I'm audible.
Yeah, your whatever volume is very low.
Okay. Now I'm audible. Can you hear me? As
No.
volume is good.
Yeah, now okay. Perfect.
Okay. So now what we did is we selected one of our campaign destination wise. This campaign was recently created by myself only, and I'm optimizing this campaign. I'm basically optimizing the entire account, but we have a dedicated team who is doing for us. But right now, I'll just tell you how this destination wise campaign is running for us. This Dubai campaign. Can you see this? This Dubai ad group is there in my campaign. So if I select this Dubai one, so I selected this ad group. Now I went in my audience to see what kind of audience I'm targeting to Dubai only. So same, you can see Dubai, same audience which I showed you. I also selected cruise and travel, but I removed because it was not really effective for me. It bought me around 7 conversions, but the CTR was not really great for me. 1% was around it was, and the cruise it was 1.4. But yes, if I compare with my cost, I was not getting conversions. I already spent 13 pounds in this and got zero conversions. So I removed this and I also stopped hotels in Dubai. This was a customer intent. I was not getting much results in this, although CTR was good, but yes, my impression was not really good. So this is the audience now. So now let's see after putting this audience, how your ads will be showed to the people. Now, what we need to do is we need to go on placements and we need to click on placements and we will see where your ads are appear. So once we click on here, you can see how many people have been shown to my ads. You can see these are the applications where my ads are shown. My ads was shown on YouTube channel of Boo Family, and you can see on various mobile app. I'll expand this. You can see my ads were shown on Google Play. This is basically on mobile app, Gmail app. So you can see I got conversions as well from these. Let me show you conversions. I got around 18 conversions from placements itself. You can see kit videos. From kit videos, it's a YouTube channel. So in YouTube channel, I got a CTR of 1.9%. My average CPC was 0.9 cent, and cost which I spent was only £1. I got 2 conversions, so that's very effective for me. My cost per conversion is not even £1. So this is how conversion works in terms of in-market. I selected the in-market audience. So in-market, try to show the ad in the placements and see. So I didn't selected any topic. Once if you select any audience, you should not select the topic. So in topic, I can see I selected the same topic: air travel, social network, wedding, vacations, cruise. So in this, see if you see their conversions. If I drop down, click on my conversions, you can see no conversions are there. Why? Because I selected only audience. I want to show my, I want to only get conversions from my audience. So you can see once you select the audience, that's most effective. In topics, that's not effective. If you are using topic or audience together, that will be not effective. Try to create a different campaign in terms of topic, and then create a campaign different for the audience. Then see which one is performing for you, topic or audience. As see the both and which is the best, and then you compare the results and see as per your niche which is performing for you. So I have already selected the last 30 days data from the top, you can see, and I got zero conversions. And already I spend around, if I see, already I spend around £9 for in this. So I got no conversions. So that's, and so basically what I'll suggest you do is always create a different campaign for topic and different campaign for audience. Like I have an in-market audience, I'll create a different market audience campaign. I'll create a topic targeting that's totally different. I will not use audience in my topic campaigns. So I will also show you, I have also segmented my campaigns topic wise and audience wise. So can you see affinity text? This is a text ads holidays. And so you can see topic. Third one is display topic holiday text. So this is the topic one. In this campaign, I only selected topics. I haven't included any other things apart from this. I play on generic. I only created a generic campaign. I don't want to target to different cities. This is generic campaign. I'll show you ads of mine where we are running ads. So you can see this is the ad for topic display ads for us.
Kindly,
Sorry?
kindly put your camera and your camera. Yeah, now okay.
Camera.
Yeah, now okay.
Okay. So right now, can you see my screen? I am showing my ads of
Yes, yes.
topic topic holiday text. So topic holiday text. So basically, I already told you you should always use a different campaign for topics and different campaign for audience. So in this, you can see I have selected the topic specifically who I want to show my ads. So you can see the topics are this. And once I click on here, you can see these are the topics I selected for these campaigns: adventure travel, hotel accommodation, special travel, and air travel. And once now, let's see the demographic. What a demographic I selected for this particular campaign. So you can see in demographic I selected entire age group because because I'm a travel industry, I don't have a specific age group. But yes, if I see my data as a layman, if I see my data, you can see my maximum conversions are 5 in of my age group of 25 to 34 people. So what I'll do is I'll optimize more on this. What I'll do is I'll select this, then I will put a bid adjustment over this. I'll change the bid adjustment. I'll bid more on this particular segment, this particular age group, and I'll try to show ads more on this audience because this audience has given me 5 conversions, and that too also average CPC is 0.05 cent. Cost per conversion is £8. That's pretty decent for me. So how I compare my data out of this, because if you can see my CTR, best CTR is my 25 to 34 age group. So this is the most performing campaign campaign for this particular age group. So I'll just add a bit adjustment to this age group, maybe 10%, 20%, and then I'll move further. So now let's go to different campaigns. Like one, I have showed you text campaigns in terms of topics. Now previously I've showed you in-market audience, intent and e-market. Now let's go to last and not the least, that is remarketing, customer affinity, remarketing or similar audience. So these Similar audience and remarketing is one and the same in terms of getting things. But yes, similar audience, people usually get confused. Similar audience is the kind of audience. As if you are, I don't know, you are a Facebook marketer or not. You have seen a lookalike audience in the Facebook, custom audience and lookalike audience. Lookalike is a similar of the custom audience. People who have the similar habits, interests are the lookalike. So in Google also, it's a similar audience. So similar audience, usually Google gives you data. There are different kind of similar audience for your niche. So I'll I'll show you. I have created here 4 remarketing campaigns. One I'll show you only for flights. What I did is initially I was running for flights and holidays. Then I saw my majority of the business is coming from flights. So I created a separate remarketing responsive flight only campaign. And then I saw it's performing for me. I segmented holidays different campaign, flight different campaign, just to see which is really performing for me. So now let's go remarketing for flights only campaign. This is campaign name. I'm just telling you this campaign is running on target CPA. That is target CPA is one of the bidding strategy. Now let me tell you, let me go in settings and tell you how I set my target CPA, because this is a very old campaign of us. We are running from last 4 years, 3 years. So we always keep changing the ad copies as per the as per the customer. But yes, this is most performing campaign for us. And see, it's more than 1 year. So this campaign was created around 1 year back. So you can see, and I myself created this campaign around 1 year back, and you can see that I have already selected best performing ad here. This I was telling you in my slides. If you remember, when we were going through the slides, always select this best performing ads. So Google will try to show always best ads to your audience. And always keep a frequency capping. So people usually skip this because this is additional settings. People usually don't click on additional settings. Always make sure you click on additional settings and don't select this. Select only this. And here you need to put of 5, or maybe I selected as 5 because I don't want to keep more than 5 impressions for my whole campaign. My ads only should show 5 times per day for my particular campaign or ad group. So now let's go into ad group and see. I have around every city has a different ad group. We are targeting for flights only. If somebody wants to fly from London to Pakistan, we have a separate list for that. If I let's go and see Pakistan one. Generic is all over for all over the world. You can see the conversion is also 53 from last 30 days. You can see the Pakistan then India flights. Let's click on Pakistan and see what audience I'm using in this. So you can see in a Pakistan campaign, this is a basically ad group, Pakistan ad group campaign is remarketing responsive flight only campaign. In this, I'm using these kind of audience. Uh, I'll tell you first, apart from first one, why I'm using these all. For initially, I started using these all audiences, but I was not getting conversions. I was not really getting conversions because I was only focusing on Pakistan visitors. Because people who came in my website, I'll show you my website in my different browser if I can. Navir, can I show in my different browser in my website?
Yes, yes, you can show.
Can you see my screen on my screen
Yes,
is visible?
yes, you screen is visible.
So my website is visible to all of you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so here this is my website southalltravels.co.uk. So here I'll click on Pakistan one. I'll select from here India selection. This is India, or I'll where is Pakistan? Let me go to the Pakistan because of the campaign is already open for Pakistan. Flights. Let's go into flights. Now select the Pakistan one. This one is Pakistan. Okay. I clicked on the Pakistan one. So now can you see this URL is there? So people who came on this landing page, people who already, because people who were interested through search ads, they search keywords like flights from London to Islamabad or London to Kabul or Lahore. So they came on my search website. Maybe they didn't convert it. They saw their my flight charges are too high. I'm just You can see London to Heathrow to Karachi is 411 pounds, for 411 pounds for one flight for to travel on this particular date. So he saw that amount is too high. Maybe I'm not looking forward to get some discounts. So what we try to do is we created a list of this particular landing page for Pakistan itself, and these are the audience which I'll show you. uh, Pakistan filter, and we created a people who visited in last 14 days, last 24 days. I'll just expand this and show you. So last 24 hours, last 14 days, last 30 days, last 48 hours. So I selected all of the Pakistan for last 90 days. At least people travel, people book tickets uh, before 90 days. So what I did is I selected this audience of last 30 days and see which is was performing. So last 48 hours was not performing. I stopped that. Then 24 hours was also not performing. 14 hours was also not performing. So 30 days was performing, and 7 days and 90 days were performing. And why I did all converters here? Because people who already converted on my website, so I want to show them ads as well, because maybe they want to fly people, because in UK people usually fly to their places every time for meetings or from holidays, because people who are living in Birmingham, majority of the Muslim people are living in Birmingham, and if I categorize uh, to that city, so people want to fly to their hometown in terms of Eid. Like Eid is coming, you can see it is about to come. So we are aggressively running campaigns. We are giving some discounts on the flights if you book flights, and if you book holidays, we will give you good discounts and good vouchers as well. So I selected all converters and all users, because people who want to go for holidays. I'm living in England right now. I want to fly to Pakistan, but yes, I plan initially I planned to go to Delhi, but yes, I thought to why if I'm going to Delhi, let's go and explore Islamabad. It's a very Mughal empire region as well. I want to go and see the Mughal culture, being as a foreigner. So what I did is I selected all users as well, because it was bringing me conversions in my previous campaign. So I selected this audience, website visitors, all users in my this campaign, and website visitors in last 540 days. In my last 1 year, people who already visited my website, maybe I already created assumption that maybe that people who already visited my website, they might be converted again for my Islamabad campaign or maybe a Lahore campaign. So I got 7 conversions, and you can see the cost per conversion really good. And client is also pretty happy because he's getting good CPR rate with a good conversion, cost per conversion. So, and also the cost is really effective. The good cost is £60 we have spent in last 30 days. That's not really huge as well. So this is how we are working on this particular campaign. So now I'll show you where these ads were showed. So again, the same thing we will see in the previous speech we saw, that we will go on the placements. Now you will see these are the placement where was my ads was showed. You can see these many websites where my ads was showed. If I drop down to impressions, you can see. So in these places, my ad was showed mainly. YouTube.com, but it is not mentioned in which platform it was. Let me just figure out where my ad was actually showed. Yes. So here in YouTube channel, my ads were showed in top autos, and you can see I got 1 conversion out of this. You can see on the right side, on my in the center of the screen, and you can see one conversion I got from very of the top news portals. ARY is one of the top news portals of the UK. So I got good conversion from Punjab Television. Also, I got 1 conversion. So, and that too also, that's very good. I got 1 impression, 1 click, 1 conversion. That's really cost effective for my client and for me as well. And this is how placement works. So we can manually add placements as well if you want, but yes, you should not do that, because you are trying to restrict the Google algorithm that please only try to show my ads on this platform. Let the Google decide on which platform, which is the best mood suited platform where you can get maximum conversion. So let's go into campaign again. Now after clicking campaign, we have seen the flight only campaign. This was a standard remarketing campaign. Okay, now how dynamic remarketing campaign works. We haven't created dynamic remarketing campaign just because of that, because we are keep on changing the prices. Dynamic remarketing campaign is something like I'll give you example how it works. Like it's like today you want to buy an iPhone. You go to Amazon.com. You saw iPhone X of 60,000 rupees. Tomorrow again that same iPhone with the same color you saw in XYZ website on a banner. You go to ClickBus. You are very fond of, you see sports channel every time. You go to ClickBus. You saw again their iPhone on the right side. You go to IRCTC website. You go and book ticket there. You go to go to any website. You see iPhone coming every time because you saw iPhone yesterday with the same image coming with the different colors. So that's how it capture your intent that you want to purchase the iPhone. They capture that data from your from that cookie, and then that data you need to upload here to create a dynamic remarketing campaign. Why we didn't started with remarketing? Because we keep on fluctuating with the price, and iPhone X is a stable price. If you go to Amazon.com today, iPhone X is 60,000. Tomorrow it will not be 61,000. It will be 60 for sure. Maybe in Diwali they will change the price. They will give some discount, but they will not change in a frequent. So in travel, I'm in travel domain right now. So we keep on fluctuating the price. Today you see my website is charging London to Karachi at 411 pounds. Tomorrow you will see this same flight costing you 450. It will be increased by 40 or it can be decreased by 40 pounds. So we cannot change the prices again and again in the data sheet. Obviously we can, but yes, there is no dedicated person who will be doing that, or either we can do that, we can attach that Google Sheet to that API, and then we can do that. But yes, we will be doing this in the coming next month. We are into this process because the site is already running on a revamp basis. I'll show you my new site is already on a process. Let me just show you from here why I am not doing remarketing dynamic one, because the site UX UI is just. Can you see my screen?
Not this time. You just stop.
Naveen, can you see my screen here?
No, not this time. You just stop.
Okay, let me just go here and so as you can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
So I am just typing my travel domains test.com, because this site is only on a revamp. So we are testing with different user interface. So in this travel website, we will be running our. See, you can see the site is come. So this is on a test. You can see on the top URL, the test.southwall travel. This is my developers are working on this, and we are launching this website by the end of this month. And on this website, we will doing the dynamic remarketing, which I was telling you in my previous conversation, previous module. And this website is not really effective for us. We initially started with, but not really. We got good conversions, and we were not able to change the interface. We wanted to get some good interface, like it's. We have copied some of the website, like Make My Trip, Go We Go, taken some ideas, and we have created our own. This is on a testing phase. This would be live by this end of this week. Now let's move into the this remarketing image ads. We were in dynamic ads, right? So in dynamic ads, why it's not effective? I'll tell you where we can see the dynamic ads data. Once now, once we click on the hello.
Your camera is moving a lot. Kindly fix your camera.
Okay, now is it
Now,
visible?
yeah, now perfect.
Okay, so what I'll do is now I'll click on new campaign, and I'll click on new campaign. Then I'll select my what my main motive is. My main motive is to get the leads. So I'll click on leads. I'll click on display campaigns. So from here, I'll select this standard display campaign, and then I'll type my business name. I'll move towards my selecting the, like, I'll put my business name www.southwelltravel.com, and then I'll move to a different slide. Then you'll see the audience. Then there you need to select your database. So in that database, I'll show you how dynamic remarketing works. Here on the tools, on the top right corner, there's a tools corner. Here you can see the business data is there. So you need to select the business data from here. Once you select the business data, you will see here dynamic remarketing flights. These feeds are there. So what my team has did is they have uploaded this feed. I'll open this feed and show you. So this feed is uploaded. I'll show you uploaded a long time back. So there are some errors going on. I uploaded this feed, but not because we are changing the URL. We are going in different. So this is not working for us right now. So see here, this is automatic platform where you need to put the flight description, original ID, original name, destination ID, destination name, flight price. This is a format for every niche. Like I am in travel niche. Maybe you guys would be in e-commerce niche. Somebody will be health niche. Somebody would be in software niche. So for every niche, we have a separate format for this. What you need to do is you need to download the format. Once you download the format in CSV file, in Excel file, you need to upload this. Or I'll prefer not to do in Excel, go in Google Sheet, because Google Sheet, you can integrate the Google Sheet in this folder, and it will, you can just automate this in this for next 24 hours. Once you keep on changing the Google Sheet, it will automatically keep on changing your data as well. So we will be doing this next month once my website will be ready from the testing phase. And this is how dynamic remarketing will works. And then this list is ready. Then I will go to my campaigns. I will upload my feed over there. Upload my data feed over there. How I will upload, I'll tell you how where we can upload this data feed. Once I go in any of this campaign, I'll select this destination campaign. So can you see, once you go in any of the campaign, you want to run a dynamic remarketing campaign. Once you start creating a campaign, I believe that everybody know the basic part of the campaign, because we are learning the advanced optimization things. So these above things are the basic one. You select the builds, country, the goals, and campaign motive. You select the devices where you want to show your ads. Then you select the frequency capping. Now URL option. So here you can track the URL parameters. Like Narveer will be the right person who will be telling you about Google Tag Managers, from where you need to manage the tags and everything. So this he would be covering more in the how to create a customer parameters. You will be getting one person who will be explaining Google Analytics in advance. So he will be telling you how to put a customer parameters here, and then you will be tracking through Google Analytics. So this is how you will be doing. And now we are right now in dynamic remarketing campaign. So what we need to do is, you can see there is no data feed, no. So what I'll do is, once my data feed is ready, I already showed you in the tools. You need to ready your data feed. You need to create a Google Sheet, upload that data in that separate file. Then you need to, once your sheet is ready, after that sheet, you need to select from here. Once you click on this, see the list will be automatically reflected here with the ID number. So what you need to do is, you need to just select this list and then click on save. So once you do this, your dynamic remarketing campaign will be live. You don't need to do anything separate from this. Just select this data feed, select the audience, and run the ads. That's it. And just then see the placements where ads were showed, see the geographic locations where which countries the ad are showed, see the devices. This is all the same optimization tactics which you did in search, you need to do in display. But in display, you need to see the placements. This is one of the most important thing in placements. You need to see which placements is performing for you, and if some placements are not performing, stop it. Like I'll tell you if I click on my placement right now. So what I selected the last 30 days data on my right side. You can see on my screen. So what I'll do is I'll add a filter here. I'll add a filter of if I want to I want to see I spend around five. I want to add a filter of five conversion. I spent £5 in that particular thing. So I select the cost. I'll put here £5. In last 30 days in which I spent £5, I got zero returns. So you can see I got zero returns. I already spent here £14, £6, and £9 and £30. So less than five. I already spent around 30, 40. I spent in this campaign around £60 and got zero conversions. So what I'll do is I'll just select this campaigns and I'll just click on edit, exclude from my ad group or maybe campaign. It depends on you if you want to target only for ad group, just try to do always with the ad group campaign, because maybe in another campaign uh, this feeds can work. In this ad group it's not working because you can see you got these many impressions, you got good clicks, there is also good CTR, but there is no conversions. At last, most important thing, conversion. If somebody is coming to my website, he's not converting. So now let's understand what conversion is for you. For me, conversion is for, as a travel company, for me, conversion is people who are coming to my website, filling a form or calling to my number. So I'll tell you how I'm tracking my conversion. So once I'll complete this dynamic remarketing, will land up to conversion tracking as well. So you can just stop this, exclude from the ad group. So now we have almost covered everything in the display. Now let's move in conversions, like how, what are the conversions, how you see conversions for your business. So I'll open my conversion section from my tools corner. So here you will see a lot of conversion sections I've created as per my business. I'll show you my website, what exactly conversion is for me. So you can see on my website, there's a form. If I click on London to Karachi, I want to fly to London to Karachi right now. I want to book a flight for maybe next month. What I'll do is I'll click on this page. I'll type my name, phone number, place, departure, date, and details. I'll click on submit. So my thank you page will come. So one is a booking form conversion for me, and one is a call conversion. You can see the call number is there on the top. So in the mobile version, this is a CTA for me. If somebody clicks on this number, they will directly call me, and my sales team is sitting. They will directly entertain the call. So that will be conversion for me. I created call conversion as well, and I created a website conversion as well. So you can see I created multiple conversions because my website is very dynamic website. I have multiple numbers on my website. I have three numbers. One is on header number. I created one header number. I created one border number. Then you can see I created on my top callback. So this is callback number. So if somebody wants to call back us, they can call back. If somebody wants to call directly, they can call. So we have every CTA as a tracking in my conversion action. So I also have an app for this, but yes, I am not tracking. You can see I have include in conversions is no. So I don't want to include this in my conversions. I only want to include my conversions only call on booking form. These two conversions are my biggest conversion for my company. So right now I'll show you how I created this conversion. So let's go in one of these conversion. Let's say I got maximum conversion from business South Hall. I got 102 conversion. So I'll see how I created this. I clicked on the pencil icon on my left side. Then what I did is I selected the category. Then I selected don't use a value because I'm not selling any e-commerce I don't have a product. I don't want to give a value to my product. So I select don't use a value. Then I select a website. I want a conversion action from my website. I want every conversion to be counted as my conversion. People usually select that as one. I converted that every because if somebody is filling twice, maybe today I filled a form, maybe 10 days after I went to a website and filled a form, that will be counted as a conversion. I will be counted two conversions because and again he want to travel to another city maybe. So I cannot define. Today he fly to Dubai, tomorrow he want to fly to Mauritius. So this is how it's go fluctuation. I selected window, conversion window for 90 days, and view conversion is 1 week. So I don't want to include this in my conversions. I selected the attribution model as a last click because data driven was not there. Let me check it is there not. Data driven is very effective conversion. I'll tell you there are 5 attributes of conversions. This is a sixth one, data driven, recently launched in the Google interface. Data driven is Google will try to uh, see that and give you the attribution through the data itself. Like for example, let's say my keyword is Dubai holidays, and if as a user, I'll just give the example of Narvi. Narvi today want to fly to uh, Dubai from London. Like he want to from London to he want to fly to Dubai. He came to my website today. He didn't got converted. Then in tomorrow he came to my website. He got converted. So that's how he came to my website. He done so at last moment he got converted. So this is how last click would work. At last click, and if for example the attribution will be divided on the basis of everybody has given some value on that keyword. Like let's take example of position base how it works. Today Navi came to my website with a keyword called Dubai holidays, and tomorrow he came to my website with another keyword. Let's take Dubai Hayat holidays with a different keyword name, Dubai Hayat hotel. So again he came to my website with that keyword, but he got converted. So eventually he got converted in that last keyword. So initially, first keyword also give him, we should give the first keyword weighted. In first phase, he came through Dubai holidays. So position base, you can see the bar shows first keyword is more high weightage. Second keyword is like he came through a different keyword. At last, he came with XY keyword. He got converted. So Google has given him position. First keyword is very important. Last keyword is important. Rest keywords are the middle one. So right now I'm running with last click, and I had to have different conversion action. So I'm testing with different conversion action with position based, time decay, linear with everyone. But I am not using first click as of now because that's not really effective. Linear is also not effective, and the most effective one is last click, position based, and data driven. These three are the most top attribution models in Google Ads account. Still, from my experience, from my 4 or 5 years of experience, I have seen these three attribution models are really effective for every business. And time decay is important, but if you are a startup, you can use a time decay. But if you are a well-established company or running from last few years, you should always use last click or position based. If you have a data, if you have a good data in your account, you should always use data driven. So in this, I am not getting the opportunity to get the data driven. So I am not able to set up the data driven one. So now once you complete the conversion, what you need to do is you need to set up a tag. This is the most important thing people miss. If you don't set up a good tag, the conversions will not be counted. Trust me, I have seen in my life. I have been doing freelancing for the last 4 years with many of my clients. So I have seen people have not really implemented the tag, and tag management is very important. That the more speakers who are coming in the next session, they will be covering the tags. That's really important. You should go through that session very carefully and see how to manage your tags. So you should always have a developer. If you are a tech person, then you should do it by yourself. If you have a developer, that's really good. So what I'll need to do is, so here we have a 2 tags. I want to track my booking form conversion. What I'll do is I'll just move on my website and I'll show you. This is my website. If somebody comes in my website and fill the form and then click on a submit, the thank you page will come. So I want to target that people should come on my thank you page. I want to put a code on that area. And so this is global site tag. This G tag code should be there on every page below your header, in between of your header. So this code should be everywhere of your website. The second code is the page load code. Page load code, you should click on this because my page will load on thanks page. Once somebody will fill the form and click on submit, he will go on thank you page. So this code should come under the tag manager code on that particular page. like on this particular URL, www.southalltravel.co.uk/Pakistan/thank you/. This page should have this event snippet. This is called event snippet. You should have on that particular page. So this need to be implemented carefully. Make sure that you should not miss any of the script, because if you skip this, then you will not be find any conversions, and you will see you're spending huge amount. There is no conversion to your account. So I'll show you now different conversion tracking, that is call tracking. There is rest are the booking form only, but with the different attribution models. But let me show you call one, how I created a call one. Call one, how I selected the same one, but here what I did is I selected the count. I once in here I selected the week. So in this you can see in data driven is coming. I want to include this as my conversion, because my majority of the business in South Hall is coming through call. So Google has given me the option of data driven. So I'm using this data driven in many premium accounts. Data driven comes in the small account like you. Maybe you are a startup, so you may not find this data driven in your account. But once you create a good account history with the Google Ads, because we are the partner around with the 7 years from now, we are the partner with Google Ads. So they have given us option. We are getting good conversions on this. So they have given this option of data driven. So again, this you need to do same thing. So again, I selected the same category. Then I created a source. I clicked on the count. Every conversion window. I want that conversion window will be 1 week. If somebody is coming to my website, he's converting within a 1 week. I want that conversion to be count as my conversion. That's how I made in my conversion action. So once I'll do, again you need to do a call setup. So call setup, again you need to do, you have to set up that code on that click. The GTAG code is already there. You can see the GTAG, this is the same code which I showed in a previous conversion tracking. You will see the same code is there. So again, this code, this there, you know, no need to put once again. This code is every page, this code is there in every page of the website. Now, next what you need to do is you need to click on this, you can see the highlighted one. This code, you need to paste this on a back number. You can see there is number on my website. You need to click, if somebody clicks on this number, you need to, that this should be on that button. So you can see you need to select the click, add the snippet to the page that has a button or a click that you would like to track. I won't track on click. If somebody clicks on my number and calls me, that's a conversion for me. So I will put this conversion action. Then after click, I will put this code and then I'll save it. Then I'll wait for 24 to 48 hours to reflect the conversions in my ad account, because you can't see conversion frequent. I uploaded code today. You can't see the conversion action today. Maybe 24 to 48 hours. You'll see on the right side. On my right side, you can see all conversions are there. 102, 97, 47. So these are the conversions. So highest conversions I'm getting from call. In last 30 days, I got 4,500 calls. That's really huge. My client is really happy for this particular calls, because my majority of the business is coming from calls. Forms are coming, forms are convertible, but calls are really effective for Google Ads, for display campaigns for me. And we have seen that now we have covered the display campaigns, remarketing audience. Now we have also seen how to create a conversion tracking, how to track and how to set up the code for tracking, conversion tracking. Now we need to, people usually miss that. Now we need to link our Google Ads account to Google Analytics account. What we need to do is, you can click on tools on the right side. You can follow my steps side by side. Open a new window. You can see, you can open your own tools corner. Now click on Google Analytics. So you will see Analytic will come. So once you click on Analytic, your Analytic ID will come. So uh, you can log in into your ID. You can see the same code is being implemented there as well or not. If it is there, then you are good to go. If it is not, then you need to go to tools. You can see in a setup option, there is an option called linked accounts. Just click on that with me. So you can see the linked accounts has come. So on my left side, you can see Google Analytics is there. I would be clicking on details of this. I click on details. So what I need to make sure is I will see multiple accounts because I am a MCC account holder here. I am helping multiple accounts for my clients for different websites. So what I need to make sure is I need to see here that my account is linked or not. So here you need, if it's not linked, you need to link this right away because you will not be able to see the data into Google Analytics. The ads data, if you want to see that in Google Analytics, you need to link this account right away to see ads you're reflecting in Google Analytics accounts as well. Because Google Analytics will give you more deeper insights, your page session, bounce rate, everything you can go into deep research for your ads. So once you link it, you can get more deeper insights. And make sure after linking, you need to click on this view and you need to, once you click on view, can you see import site matrix? You need to turn on this. People usually don't turn on this. After linking this, they don't turn on this. So you need to make sure that this, once you turn on this, then only your data will be reflected in your Google Analytics account. So once you are done this, you are good to go. And don't link other accounts. You might be having multiple accounts with that. Only link only one account so that you can track the one account with the same Google Analytics ID. And make sure in Google Analytics ID, can you see on my right side, there is UA 149588303. Make sure in Google Analytics, go in your web properties and see the same UA is there or not. If it's different UA, don't link this. If it's the same UA, link this. It will give you very good results. You can track more effective data. You can optimize more on the bounce rate. You can see, you can create a funnel in Google Analytics account to go on further advanced high-level optimization with the third-party tools. Like if I want to connect my Zapier or maybe I want to connect with my third-party tool, so I can connect with my Google Ads account. If I see in my data, I can see if campaigns are performing for me. I can do that. So what we have today what we have studied till now is we have taken the practical exposure of search. What are the in and outs of the display in terms of audience? How to set up a remarketing, that too dynamic remarketing or campaign for your client. And if you are yourself as a business or if you want to start a job in Google AdWords itself, how to set up a remarketing, or what are the key insights to see the location settings, or the demographics, the placements, and the audience. These are the four major keys in display we already studied. And we have also seen how to set up a conversion tracking. For me as a travel, I have a call conversion and booking form. So how to set up that? You can create in the tools and you can create a conversion tracking. You need to link your account. So these all the things we have done for today. Now I would be handing over to Navi to take this forward.
Hi, Tanjit, thanks a lot. You shared a really, really deep knowledge, and that will really help many attendees to achieve their goal.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Which I really want to ask
Mm-hmm.
regarding search campaign.
Okay.
We all know that keyword matters a lot for any.
Right.
How you search the keyword? Like, keyword research. Keyword. Best keyword if you choose exact match or if you choose
Mm-hmm.
match. What in your opinion? What should one person choose?
So basically what I do is, as we go to keyword planner, this is the Google in-house tool. We should not use trust on third-party tools. We should always prefer Google tool because this is a Google keyword planner.
Yeah,
So we will click on Google keyword planner, and
but
here we will see.
but we also know that Google Keyword Planner also don't show whole data.
Sorry.
Google Keyword Planner never show us the whole data.
Right. So basically, as initially, if you're launching a fresh campaign, I would always suggest use a Google Keyword Planner. But Google has recently, in my UK account, Google has taken a new initiative. You can see a search forecast volume. If I click on the search forecast, let's take my keyword is Dubai holidays. So if I click on Dubai holidays, you can see on my screen, I click on Dubai holidays and I click on get started. So here I'll get a lot of recommendations from Google. In the previous interface of the Google, we were not getting that much information. You can see I am getting an estimated conversion, estimated average CPA, estimated conversion value for this keyword account.
Right. Let's assume you have two accounts. Let's assume you are working for a company, but
Okay.
if you are working with two travel company,
Okay.
both are providing same service, like you can say London to Dubai. Okay, and they
Hmm.
hire you. Both company hire you. How you design the ads for both the company?
So what I will do is, if they are selling the both same packages, if they are selling London to Dubai packages, they are also selling London to Dubai.
Mhm.
What I'll do is, I'll reframe this exact match with this campaign, and I'll reframe the phrase match with the another campaign. I'll see the performance. I will not put all the keywords in the same campaign. There are four times of keywords: exact, phrase match, broad match modifier, and broad match. Broad match is not effective. It's not. It will waste of money. I
Right.
will go with broad match modifier, and I will go with phrase match. Exact match I will not go at initial stage, because I'm not very niche right now. Right now I don't want conversions. I want some clicks as well in my account. So I will use broad match modifier. I will use phrase match. So for one campaign I will test broad match modifier, and for one campaign I will test phrase match. So both campaigns I'll see performance for different accounts, and I'm pretty sure on different accounts and different campaigns, like you are telling, in different companies they are same selling service. So
Mhm.
they can't both are different brands. So
Yeah,
brand is also matter. I am right
yeah,
now managing four brands.
what
Mhm.
really what happened with me in past? Like I was managing campaigns for the institute, and both are selling same service. And
Right.
when I was running such campaign for them,
Hmm.
I'm totally confused. Should I design for this or for this, for that? Because if I both, what a coincidence, both were friends, because that
Hmm.
got for referral, and one is getting a
Okay.
good result, another is getting a not so much good result, and that really confused.
Hmm.
That's why I'm.
So there,
What is
so
this?
there comes the role of ATOL. Like I'll tell you how it flows. I am doing the same thing right now. Understood your question, what you're trying to say. I do have two different brands from UK. One is Away Holidays. I didn't show you my campaigns for Away Holidays. I do have one more account with me. One is awayholidays.co.uk. These two are different brands, although they are selling same services. Same, if you want to fly from London to Dubai, they are selling same. They are selling same. Both have same keywords. So, but they have a 80. You can see on the right side. You can see on our screen AB80,
Mm-hmm.
travel with confidence. So these are the USPs. Obviously, you can't change the keywords. So in keywords, after doing a keyword research, you can upsell in your ad copy. There comes the role of ad copy. You can upsell in the ad copy. We are AP80 protected. This is one of the trusted. In India, US is very US and UK is very conservative in terms of GDPR. You have heard about GDPR. So they don't want to share the information outside the third party.
Mm-hmm.
So AB80 is this is a travel ABTOL. If you go and see ATOL, so this is a travel. They have given a benefit ATOL. This you can use as a keyword and try it. ATOL. You can see UK Civil Aviation Authority. So this you can use this as a keyword. I am using in my client account. Both are different. One is UK. Another is a UK one, but the one is registered ATOL and one is ABTL. So both are different.
Okay. What is your
So how?
strategy? What is your strategy behind designing an ad copy?
So my strategy for designing ad copy would be, firstly, after doing the keyword research, I will always use that keyword in my ad copy. For example, if I'm creating a search campaign, I will create three ETS. ETA means expanded text ads. So if I create three ETS, three ad copies for my one of my ad group for Dubai holidays. So in my three ad copies, I'll use a different three things. Like if I use Dubai holidays, fly to Dubai, flights from, so I use a three different variations with the three different ad copies, and I will use that keywords in all three ad copies. People usually don't do that. People think that, oh, I have one keyword, I will use that one ad copy. In one ad copy, I'll use that keyword. In another two ad copies, I'll use something else. they don't, that's not really effective. I did lot of times in my account, not really effective for my business.
Okay, okay, okay. That's awesome. One more queries. Uh,
Uh-huh.
would you prefer, as far as I am concerned, we use display ads specifically for marketing purpose,
Hmm.
right?
you,
Because,
you use can you just come again? You use what?
yeah, we use display campaign specifically
Hmm.
for marketing purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Display people comes basically there are two motive behind the display campaigns. One motive is to get the fresh audience in market. I showed him in my slides, if you remember. I showed in market audience. In
Right, right.
market and customer intent audience are the two kind of audience people try. That's specific category kind of audience. In Facebook there is a lookalike audience. So in the display in market audience and customer intent, so people who are looking services like yours, like you want to fly to Dubai. If somebody, maybe your friend, maybe XYZ of your friend who want to fly to Dubai, they can see my ads. So in display, people, I want to show my fresh target audience through banners, or either I want to target to remarketing. These two are the only things. But yes, if I talk about most effective audience is a remarketing. Remarketing is best for display. If you want to run remarketing campaigns for display, you will not lose budget. You will always, your client will be happy with you, and he will be always appraised in dream, because remarketing will bring him very much good business to his
Uh,
account.
yeah, it's true. Uh, I shouldn't ask this question, but this question is in my mind because it happens a lot with me. Like
Right, right.
there are
Uh,
many terms which Google not allow to use in the copy
mm-hmm,
a lot. Okay, this time I have a client who have a, which is a SAP institute, and
mm-hmm.
Google is not allowing SAP. I
Okay.
campaign in search campaign, but the
Mm-hmm.
campaign it is not possible for me to run. What
Okay.
use just what should I use here? If anyone is if someone Google is blocking some keywords that we can't use, and
So Google is blocking a lot of keywords. Like you can see, it's a policy is very tough. So for me as a premium account, we usually don't face these issues. But yes, if you talk about overall, I have been doing freelancing with a lot of clients, so I face this issues. What you are speaking right now. So
Mhm.
what we can do is in this, oh, the SAP, right? Like as you told, SAP. SAP is a course, right? If
Yes,
I'm
right,
not
right.
wrong, SAP is a course we people provide. So if you are registered one, if you are a registered authority who is selling the SAP course, so you can talk to the Google guys. I do have a dedicated accounts manager. If I am not using any offensive word, Google has a separate dictionary. If you can talk to any of your Google rep. You can call the Google call support number. Google is very helpful in getting the details. Just if that policy is not really violating your website, if in my website there is SAP is included already, SAP is including already. If that is not, it's not. If that is not like not violating the policy, then Google is disapproving my ad. I will escalate that issue to Google, and it will solve my issue for sure, because it happened. What we did is, I'll just tell you example. We use the trademark for Expedia. Expedia is a big company, Expedia UK. So
Yeah,
Expedia
yeah.
is a very big company. So we use a trademark. So Google banned that our account. So trademark is something which you should not use. Like TM, you cannot use anywhere, and you should always, if that SAP is there in your website, and you are the legalized registered author or legalized person to sell that services or that product. So nobody can stop you for selling that. You can
Oh,
escalate the issue to your team.
okay. In your opinion, how many ads should we run per ad group or ad group per campaign in your session?
So in my suggestion, you can in an ad group, you should always run 4 to 5 ads maximum. People usually one or two ads run. They usually run only 1 or 2 ads for A/B testing. So
Mhm.
they should not do that, because the point is that after running that ads, they will see, oh, this is performing, this is not. In if you perform various ads, like we have three kinds of ads: responsive text ads, we have dynamic search ads, we have Spanish text ads. These three kinds of ads. So I'll always run all of three. So you will see which is performing for you. Then decide, oh, this is performing for me. Let's put more money in this. And always try to keep as minimum as, like I do have a campaign of destination wise. I created different ad groups. One is for Dubai, Thailand, Phuket, or if I want to target only countries, I will create ad groups. In the ad groups, I will target cities. I will not create multiple ads. It will be complicated for my team and for me to scrutinize every ads, because always create minimum ads, not more than 4 or 5.
Okay, that's awesome. Thanks a lot, Ranjit. You already solved every single query, and your session was really and really awesome. Thanks for your timing.
Thank you, Nervi. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, stay tuned for our next session, and you will learn a lot from the lot also.